So AGS just put out a tweet earlier today talking about the second ban wave of the exploiters. So it says here, greetings heroes of Arkesia, as some 2-week bans from the rewards exploit begin to lift, we wanted to inform players of our next steps in actioning against players that abuse the exploit. So if you guys remember about 2 weeks ago when they did the bans, the people who did, I think it was like 3 to 7 boxes. When they opened 3 to 7 boxes, they got 2-week bans. So those people are getting their bans lifted. Now, through continued investigation and verification of datasets around the exploit, we discovered some edge cases where items or chests remained in accounts. Because of this, we'll be immediately adjusting the ban duration for some users, including actioning with additional permabans where exploits abuse was severe. So basically, they found some people with like extra boxes and extra items that they didn't catch the first time around. So they're going to be doing additional punishment to these folks. Additionally, during this week's maintenance period, we'll be removing those remaining items for the accounts that benefited from this exploit. If items were used or destroyed, the gold equivalent will be removed due to ensure fairness, same as before. This includes the possibility of some players reaching negative gold values. This course of action will allow us to ensure explorers are acting against fairly, and unfair advantages will not be earned through the abuse of this previous exploit. So again, they are doing additional permabans. So they have confirmed they are permabanning people, and they are permabanning more people. And actually, just today, as I was mentioning before, some of my friends were running an echidna, and in the middle of an echidna, some dude got DC'd. And he had a friend in that echidna, and it's like, he was like, wait a second, I think my friend just got permabanned. So AGS is going out and punishing more people. Zeus and some guy DC in his egg gear. Yeah, it seems like today there have been a bunch of people who I guess slipped away from AGS's detection and got banned. We don't even have enough supports. Saving some guy in my egg gear DC too. Dang, there must have been a lot of people then if that's the case. Now earlier in our behemoth, somebody got DC, but I don't think it was because they got banned. I think the ban wave went out earlier today. But man, if you guys, there's so many people experiencing this today, it seems pretty widespread, and a lot of people actually ended up doing like the exploit, more so than we expected. Guys, this is my internet, I swear. Which, I don't know. It's like, I definitely like, it's a good thing, right? I think people getting punished for exploiting is definitely a good thing. But man, it's like, I wonder how many people, like how many additional people got banned from this. Someone posted this too. Do you think this ban wave will affect the egg year support shortage experience? I mean, it depends on like the proportion of supports to DPS that got banned, right? If more DPS got banned than support in terms of proportion, then it'll help the shortage. But if more supports got banned in proportion to DPS, then it's gonna definitely hurt, right? Like basically how it's gonna work is it has to be for every 6 DPS that gets banned, right? There needs to be less than 2 supports that get banned, right? So if 6 DPS get banned and 1 support gets banned, then it'll help the support shortage, right? Because that extra support, that 8th member, will now not have a party anymore. So it depends on the proportion. Your account has been penalized due to cheating exploit a bug. This penalty was manually applied after a moderator reviewed your in-game activity and reports in Lost Ark. We recommend you review the Amazon Game Codes of Conduct to better understand our guidelines used to keep Lost Ark an inviting place for all players. Upon a further investigation of your account and the Ignite reward exploit, it was discovered that additional chests were opened. As such, your account has been permanently banned. Rest in pepperonis. Holy. Someone on the vacation podcast. So here's the thing, right? from the wording of this, I'm a little bit confused, right? Because from the wording of this, it sounds like they had extra boxes in their account that didn't get removed, and then they opened them afterwards. That's what the wording sounds like, because it's like, we discovered some edge cases where the items or chests remained in accounts. Because of this, we will be immediately adjusting the ban duration for some users, including acting with additional permabans where the exploit was severe. So it sounds like some people didn't have their boxes removed, and they decided, well, I guess they already banned people, so might as well just use these boxes. They're not gonna get me, right? That's what it sounds like to me. It doesn't sound like the people who are getting banned are people who had boxes in their account and they didn't get removed and they just left them there. It sounds like these people used them afterwards. Yeah, Ross said they'll remove the items. It says right here, additionally, during this week's maintenance period, we will be removing those remaining items for the accounts that benefited from the exploit. If items were used or destroyed, the gold equivalent will be removed to ensure fairness. Desperate Loa addicts. I mean, I don't know, man. It's ridiculous to me that anybody would, like, after getting unbanned, see boxes in their account and still open them. That just sounds stupid to me. Like, why would anybody do that? It is with great sadness that I'm taking a very long break from the game. There's been no particular reason for this. Perhaps burnout. Perhaps I have beaten the game with a 1710 character. Again, there is no big reason for my absence. Just think about the good times that I did 70% damage in that behemoth run, or the time I used my personal Balthor to shield everyone. Again, no reason for the departure. I may return one day, however, maybe on a newer account to revisit the game. You think they have a brain? I mean, I guess in the first place, right? The fact that some of these people... well, here's the thing, right? So the people... I personally don't think the people who exploited 3 to 7 boxes, like, some of them definitely did it on purpose. Like, there are probably some people who might have gotten boxes in their accounts. Like, because keep in mind, right? You get 7 boxes just for entering the stronghold once. So some people, you know, maybe they might have entered a stronghold for, like, you know, feast or whatever it may be on accident, or somebody invited them into their stronghold and they went in and they got the boxes and they just didn't know, right? They saw a reward where it was in their mail, and Amazon has been giving out a lot of free stuff recently. So they might have seen that and like, oh, free stuff from Amazon, and they open it to 7, right? I'm not gonna say it's everybody, and I'm not gonna say that's the majority of the people, but there's definitely, especially with newer players in the game, people who could have been in that case where they just got the boxes and they didn't know what it was and they just opened it, right? That's probably like maybe out of 10 people, maybe 1 or 2, maybe like just 1, right? But there are going to be people who did that. Yeah, it's okay, but the guys who saw it and get going should be permanent. Oh, 100%, right? 100%. 100%. But yeah, I mean, I just think it's like crazy that anybody who got unbanned would see boxes in their account and still open it up. Like, they thought like, oh, they'll never catch me this time. They caught me before, but they won't catch me this time, right? Like, fucking idiots. Freaking dumbasses. That's all I gotta say.